Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. I have been creating these two embellishment boxes. I've decorated the outside. I didn't do that on camera because I didn't really know what I was going to do, to be honest. But I thought I would fill them on camera. This one I've already filled, but I thought we could do this one together. So I got these boxes from Home Bargains and they were is it £1.29 for these? And these ones I have painted using some pastel acrylic paint that I got in Hobbycraft. Now this one here Matt did for me, bless him, and we chose not to paint the inside of the lid of this one. So this one we just left the lid plain, and then this one we did paint the inside of the lid. And to be honest, I'm not that keen because you can see a lot of the stroke marks in the paint. So I don't know that I like that, which is why we only did it on the one. But I like the colour of the paint. But I think in the future I might get some sponge thingy dobber things and see if that is better painting them with that rather than with the actual paintbrush, because you can see the stroke marks. So I've decorated them very similarly. I've got some glitter paper here. So I've painted the edges of the boxes, and then I've got some glitter paper here that I got from Poundland years ago. It came in, do you remember those packs of 3 when you used to get those 3 glitter fabric-y papers together? That's what I've got at the bottom here. And then this heart paper came from this Simply Creative 6x6 paper pad called Flower Girl that I got from the range ages ago. I do apologise, look, I broke my nail this afternoon. I'm really sad. It looks so stumpy. And then similar sort of thing on this one, but you've got the white glitter paper in the background. And that one was from Hobbycraft. It was part of their Christmas Whisper range. Oh, sorry. I think that was the Christmas before last. I've still got a fair bit of it left. And then the paper on the top, again, came from the range. It came from this Cardboard Patterns sheet here. So it was this paper that I've cut down. And then on this one, I've laid up 2 hearts that I've cut out using a Sizzix die. So I've got a red glitter one and then a silver Mirri Matte one. Then I've used some of these paper flowers, just made a little cluster at the bottom and just one on its own up here. And then this butterfly I picked up recently from the range, and I really like how this has turned out. Actually, I'm really pleased with it. I love all the hearts for Valentine's Day, but it doesn't scream Valentine's Day. Like, you could have this any time of the year. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. I'm not going to show you inside too much because I want to sort of do it with you. And then this one I've done in a very similar fashion, but I've popped a little white bow here, and I've used a little bit of foam tape for that, just to give it a little bit of dimension from the box. I've only used 1 heart just because the only ones that I had cut at the moment were silver, gold and red, and I didn't think gold or red would go on this paper. I've just put 1 flower down here and done a slightly different cluster to this one. I'm not really great at layering. It's not something that comes naturally to me. I really like the simple look on things, which is why I've kept it very simple. And then I've used this blue and purple butterfly here. I suppose I could have used a gold heart because I've got the gold here. Then next to me, let's just have a little gander, see what we would have liked. Yeah, I suppose it looks alright, but personally I just like that one. I think it looks really nice on its own, just the simplicity of it. So yeah, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to start filling this one. And I'll sort of talk you through my process as I'm doing it. I'm hoping I've got everything that I need next to me. And I've got about 20 minutes of memory on my phone. So let's see how we get on. And I think I might zoom you in a little bit. Oh, maybe not quite that much. So yeah, so there's the empty box. And I did buy some crinkle paper. And I've got it actually next to me here, this pink shred. And I had it in the other box, but I just didn't quite like how it looked. So I gave up with that in the end. Okay, so this top one here, I am going to use... Oh, I'm just going to pause you. I'm going to use one of these. Now, I picked these up in Bath a very long time ago now. And I found they're like little Tic Tac containers. A whole like tub of them. And I found that these fit... Oh, now I haven't put it in properly, but they've... now I look stupid. They fit absolutely perfectly in these. That was a complete fluke. I hadn't meant for that to happen, but yeah. So I'm going to fill one of these up with this sequin mix that I picked up in the range. I really like this. I think it coordinates really well with the... Oh, That's it, throw it all over your bed. This is why I like to pre-record things, so that I don't have this disaster. Let's just leave them there, they can be decoration. So the top just literally just pops out like that. And then I found I could literally just scoop the sequins up into it. Then let's pick these few up that I've dropped. There we go. You know when you break a nail and then you just feel so cack-handed? That's me tonight, that is absolutely me. And then I'm going to just slot that lid on there. And then what I found is because it doesn't quite go all the way to the top, I then just popped a couple through into the opening at the top. And there we go. And I did find that it looked a little bit plain inside the pot like this. So I have got in one of these boxes next to me some hearts. That look like this. I've got an absolute ton of them. I don't know if you remember, but I picked them up from AliExpress ages ago. I did a haul probably 18 months ago now. And I'm going to take one of these dark pink ones, and I'm going to take one of these lilac ones. And then I'm going to use some glue dots to just add them to the front of this. I did try using some liquid glue earlier, but it just wasn't sticking very well. So here is my little glue dot roll. So I'm going to peel one of these off. Stick it on each of these. So I tend to just literally rip off a glue dot as I use them. I just find it easier than having all that trail of paper. And these glue dots are a little bit too big. I don't actually know where my really little ones are. Just kind of wrap the thing over. So that's the pink one. So I think I'm going to put that one just there. And then the purple one, I'm going to pop just above it, just at a slight angle. So now it's just got a little bit of decoration on the box, just so that they're not completely plain. And then I think in this next box I'm going to include some stationery. So let us pop in. In fact, I'm going to go with these. I've got these little crocodile clips, and I'm going to take a silver and rose gold or gold. I think gold. And I'm going to pop them in this one here ready. And if you saw my recent haul, I picked up this little scrapbook accessories kit from Hobbycraft, and I'm going to take out a silver and a gold, what are these called? Bulldog clips. Yeah, bulldog clip. I'm going to pop one of each of those in there. So I've got a silver and gold crocodile clip and a silver and gold bulldog clip at the minute. And then in here, I'm going to include some ball gems from AliExpress. So I've got two here already. I've got this little purple crystal one, and I've got this little cream crystal one. I'm just going to grab my pot. So here is my tub of them. And let's have a think. I'm thinking, because it's Valentine's Day, I'm thinking one of the pinks. What shade? I'm thinking that one would look better, yes. And that one, yeah, definitely not that one. So we've got these three here. And now I could just put them in as they are, but not everybody has jewellery findings. And some people might want to turn them into, like, what they call charms. So I did this in the other one as well. I'm going to grab my findings box, and I have got findings in silver, gold, rose gold, and like a darker silver. I'm going to take out three. Let me do it so you can see. I'm going to take out 3 gold lobster clasps. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to take out 3 gold jump rings. Oh, I actually got 3 there, I think. 1, 2, 3, I did. And I'm literally going to use my pliers and add a jump ring. Oh, that's rose gold, isn't it? Or is that silver? That's rose gold. So that was in the wrong pot. But I'm literally going to add a jump ring to each of them. And then they'll become little clip charms. And then if the recipient wants to take them off, it's really, really easy. But I thought it was better to do it that way, because not everybody has jewellery findings. If you don't, then It's very expensive to pick a load of bits up. So all I do is just open the jump ring, add the lobster clasp. So I'm doing this quite far away from me, so I can't really see. And then add the charm. Close the jump ring back up. And then you've got a little glass ball on a lobster clasp, and then it can be added to charms, to planners, all different bits. So I'm just going to quickly pop the other two on. I used to make a lot of jewellery. I've been really struggling with the joints in my hands recently. So doing things like this for too long just really starts to get painful. Oops. Luckily I just finished that one, so that one's on there. Pop that in. And then last but not least, the purple one. So again, I love these pliers, by the way. These are from Beads Direct, from when I used to do a lot more jewellery making. And they've just got really nice handles. Sounds silly, but if you're going to use them quite a bit, you want ones that are comfortable in your hands, don't you? I think I need to open that one a bit more. Pop the purple charm on there. Sorry if my focus is well out. It doesn't help, it's really late at night, so I've only literally got my ring light on, because if I put my light on, it's so glary on the camera, it's just awful. So yeah, that one's done, and this one is now done. I think in this one I'm going to add some bows just to line the bottom. So let me get my little tub of bows. Where are they? Here they are. So I'm thinking a white. Oh, I can't see what I'm doing. I'm thinking a white, a cream. It's Valentine's Day, so I'm thinking we're going to have to add a red and a pink. And then a purple. Well, I'm liking that. Do I want to add the blue? No. Do I want the red either? Maybe not. Maybe another purple one and another pink instead. Oh, I like that better. The pinks and the purples. Oh, love it. Love that. Now I'm going to take some of my little charm bottles. And I've got a few different types of charm bottles. So I've got these little tiny ones that were 8 for £1 from the range. I'm going to use one of those. I'm also going to use one of the medium size that was 6 for £1 in the range. I'm going to use one of those. And inside the bigger one, I'm going to pop some of this flat back pearl mix. I picked this up recently from eBay. I did do a haul video for that as well. I've done nothing but hauls at the minute. I'm just going to grab this little glass bowl from IKEA, because what I found was really useful was pouring it into here over this, and then anything that fell just went straight into the bowl. So I'm just going to pop the cork off. And what I want is a mixture of the kind of the big ones and the little ones. Let's pop a couple of big ones in here. And then let's just try and scoop them in from the bag itself. Let's move them down. Some of these pearls are so tiny. I really like this colour combination. It's cute, isn't it? When I filmed the haul for these flat back pearls, I did link the seller that I picked these up from as well. So I think that one's just a little bit too full. Yeah, that's cute. So let's pop the cork in that. And I'm going to do something else to this, but I'll come back to it. I'm going to pop it just in here for a minute. It's going to go in here with the 2 crocodile clip things. I'm going to pop it there for a second. I'm just going to put that on my shelf. Ordinarily I'd put it all back, but I don't want you to have to sit and wait. And then here I'm going to take some appliques. And again, I need to think of the colours I want to use. I definitely want to use a purple. I think I'll have a purple butterfly. I'm going to pop this in this top one. Purple butterfly. I think a pink heart would be cute. I like these ones because I like that they're quite wide. A gold star might be cute. Oh, and then this little silver heart, because I like the shape of that one, like the scallop on the outside. Yeah, that's cute. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, I like that. So I'm going to include those ones. And I did include red gems in the last packet, in the last box, sorry. But I'm wondering whether I want to do that for this one. I might use some different gems. Oh, I know exactly the ones. I'm going to go get them. I'm 100% going to be including some of these ones. So you've got these shaped gems. They must be from Hobbycraft, these ones. I used these recently in my embellishment book even, that I made. The only problem with some of these gems, especially when I shove them in my drawers, they all come off the plastic a little bit, don't they? And then you spend ages fiddling with them to make sure that they're in the right place. So let me just do that. I'm going to pause you again. So I've done enough just on the edge. I think I'm going to take 3 rows of these. I'm going to cut 3 rows of that one off. And I'm going to cut 3 rows of this one off. And I'm going to just trim the plastic a little bit, because we don't need all of this excess. We'll tidy up in just a minute. So how many across is this? 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, yeah, so 6 across each side. I'm going to cut this in half this way. I'm going to pop them in there. I'm going to do the same with this side. Just trim off a little of the plastic. And trim that in half as well. Pop those here. I'm going to lift one lilac one up and intersperse it with the dark ones. Yeah, I like that. Oh, what is that shouting outside? Sorry if you can hear that. I'm having a mare here. Okay, so we've got our sequin mix. We've got our bulldog clips with our little charms. Got our crocodile clips. We've got some appliques and some bling. I think I'm going to do what I did with the last one. Oh, I've lost a gem. And I'm going to include some of these. So I've got these from One Below, and then these are absolutely beautiful, really large crystals. And what's nice about these, I can't actually open the packet. It's completely stuck. I might actually have to cut it. Here we go. Not only are they really beautiful in like packaging, but they have actually got holes at the top, so you can use them as a bead. So I'm going to pop a couple of these in here, but I'm also going to put in a little bit of scatter. So I picked up these little decorative crystals from the range the other day. I think I'm just going to sprinkle a few of them. Oh, you can't really see what I'm doing, can you? Just sprinkling a few in here with them as well, just for a little bit of colour. I don't have any lilac ones, so pink will have to do. I like that. And then in this one I'm going to put some bling pieces. So what bling pieces do I have that I want to share? Oh, I've got so many different bits. Oh, just because these are on hand, in this one I want some paper flowers. So let's have a little dig through. Definitely want some pinks, don't we? Want some pinks in there. We're going to want some purples. Oh, that one's gorgeous. Get some purple ones. Oh, that's exactly the same. Maybe I'll hold on to that one a minute. It's exactly the same too. One's a little bit different. So we want a few purples. I think we're going to want some white in here. Maybe some light pink as well. Yeah. Put a bit of white. Oh, this one's cute. Look at that one. That's really nice. There's another pink one. Oh, they're the same. Try and put in a bit of a mixture. Not because I don't want to give someone more than one of something, but just so that they've got a bit of a mixture as well to use. That like, oh, this like lilac-y one is cute. A couple more white I think we need, and maybe one more little purple. Another big white one. Oh yeah, that one's good because it's just got a clear crystal there. And one more. This one. This little pink one. That little doobie firkin. Oh, that looks cute. So now we've got ourselves some flowers, everybody. And then I've got, oh, there's some bling pieces in here. So maybe a couple of bows would be cute. A white one, a couple of pink ones. So I've got just 3 bows there. I'm going to pop them in here. Oh, let's turn them over so you can actually see them. A couple of these little butterflies I think would be sweet. They're really cute. A couple of these purple Mickey heads maybe, just for a dash of purple. So they'll be cute. Put a couple of them in. I'll pick them up. A couple of those. And I do have another one of these thingy-majiggies somewhere that's absolutely chocker with crystals. But I can't see it. Here it is. So I'm literally going to fish through. I'm going to find a few different purple and pink crystals. Do we want any red? No, I don't think so. Want some silver as well. So I'm just literally going to rifle through. I normally sort almost everything I own by colour, and I haven't ever sorted this by colour, which now seems silly to me. That I just want a particular colour of things. Do I want any red? Don't know that I do, if I'm honest. Definitely want some more of this pink. A few more purple bits. I need some more clear. Oh, this is a couple of good clear ones. That one's a good one. Can't see them because they keep falling over, but I've got some. Where is it? That one there. A couple more. Pink. That's orange. I don't want that one. Just aware of time. That purple one there. Yeah, I like that. Maybe a couple more purple flowers to place on the top. I like that. So almost finished. There's one more thing I want to put here, and then I'm going to just decorate the cork bottles. So I got out this little medium cork bottle, and we obviously haven't filled it yet. My mum picked me up some stars. Oh, sorry, making noise. These stars from Hobbycraft, and I've used the silver ones. I'm going to take out these lilac ones, and I lied, they're not even from Hobbycraft, they're from Smith's. So I'm going to open up these packets and take out all of those purple stars that you can see there. I'm going to just pop this off, because these are really stiff, these packets. I'm going to pause this just while I pull all of these in. So that's one packet. So I just now need to do this second one here, which should be a bit easier because they're not as mixed up. And I'll go through and check I've got all of them once I've stopped filming. Oh, I've put a blue one in there now. Yeah, I'm just looking at the time and thinking, don't run out of time, don't run out of memory. I don't really want to have to edit these videos. My laptop's really broken at the minute, which is why I've been really trying not to edit any of my videos, because it is so painful to even attempt to do that. Okay, so I will go through and check that I've got all of them from out of here, and I will also go through and check for that blue one in a minute. But what I want to do with these is I want to add a little dangle to the top of each of these bottles. And to do that, I need some head pins. So I happen to have these long silver ones. So I'm going to use 2 of those. And I need a couple of charms. So I'm going to take one of these little stars to go on the star bottle. Take one of them. I'm going to take one of these cute little hearts to go on the larger bottle. And the lid on that one keeps coming off, so it's not a very good bottle. Look, it's come off again. Shove that in a little bit. And I'm also going to need some little jump rings. So I want like a really small size. I've got some really tiny ones just in this bag here. So I'm going to get, how many do I need? I just need one actually. Get that out. There. And I need a bead that's going to match with this. So let's have a look. I have just reorganised my beads. I'm in the process of doing that. I think this pink pearl would work really well. We've got this lilac pearl. What we thinking, everybody? Or the bicone would be cute. I'm thinking one of these pearls. So I'm going to grab one out of the pot. Pop it there. Oh, and I need one more head pin. I need 3, not 2. I'll grab one more. Oh, that one is completely bent. Let's get a fresh one. Grab my other 2 tools. So I've got wire cutters, a bead looper, and then my 2 sets of pliers. So with my head pin, on the first one, I'm actually going to use the wire cutters to completely cut off that little head on the end. Just really close to it. Just going to cut that off. That has just landed on my bed, don't worry, I'm not just throwing metal everywhere. And I'm going to poke this into the top of the bottle. And I can use my pliers to just hold on to it. And just push it in a little bit further. And then when I've got it as far in as I want it to go, I'm going to slip it into the bead looper tool. I can do a more detailed tutorial on this, but I'm just aware of time, as I say. And I'm going to make my loop on the top. So I have a loop here on the top of this one. I'm going to repeat that for the other bottle. So just really quickly snip off the end of the head pin, poke it into the top of my bottle. Didn't need the pliers for that one. Make a loop, with my looper tool, like so. And then with the final head pin, I'm going to thread on that pearl. It's a 4mm pearl, my favourite go-to size of bead. I'm going to make a loop here. Now I've got my bead, and I'm going to use that little tiny jump ring that I pulled out earlier. Oh, I'm going to need both sets of pliers and a better light, I tell you. So I'm just going to open up that jump ring, thread on the pearl, thread that onto the top of this bottle and close it. And then with this heart, I'm going to open up this jump ring, add it to the top as well. And now I've got a gorgeous little charm here that can go in the box here. And then for this one, I'm not going to add a bead to this one. I'm only going to add this little star charm. So I'm going to take my pliers and open up the little jump ring, because I've already threaded jump rings onto all of my charms. I do it all the time just because I find it's easier then when it comes to using them. I'm going to thread this on. Sorry, I'm out of frame. Do that up. And the loop on this one is not very neat, so I'm just going to take a moment to straighten it up. And there we have it. So just as a quick run through, you've obviously seen me do this one, but I've got my little tic-tac box with my sequins in it. I've got my 3 little charms here with the crocodile, with the lobster clasp, sorry, the 2 binder clips underneath. I've got my little tub here of the flat back pearls, and on the top here is a little pearl and a heart. That's not focusing, there you go. And then I've got the 2 little crocodile clips here. I've got the little bling pieces and the applique at the bottom. I've got some flowers here, and I'm missing one item. I wanted to include a little tiny tub of glitter. So I'm thinking, oh, purple hearts, perfect. That was easy. A little tub of purple hearts there. Then I've got a load of bling pieces in the next one. The big crystals and the little pink crystals. And then here I have got some little purple stars in the little corkscrew bottle with the little star charm on the top and the bows underneath. And there we have it. And the one that I did already is pretty much the same thing with just different colours. So exactly the same sequin pot. I'm going to put them side by side. Exactly the same sequin pot here. I used 3 different colours of charms. So I've got the pink stars. I've got the light pink stars in this one as well, and then this one's got cream stars. So that's what's in this one, the same 2 binder clips. In this one I've got the gold and the silver, no, they're, yeah, the little thingy clips. And this one has got a slightly different flat back pearl mix. This has got the white in it. And then I actually did the same beads on the top by the looks of it. That was coincidence though. Oops. And then here I've got some red heart bling. So in light red and in dark red. And then I have got these little applique pieces. And there's a red heart there at the bottom. I have got some different paper flowers here and a little tub of pink glitter. So it's that kind of hexagon glitter. I've got a load of bling pieces here, including some of those bows that I showed you in that one. The exact same thing here, and then different coloured bows because I've got the red and the pink, and then the little silver stars with the little silver star charm. And I think they've come up absolutely adorable. I hope you enjoyed that. I know that was a really long video, and if anybody is still watching, then please comment below and tell me that you stayed for the end. And to be honest, if you comment below and you tell me your favourite embellishment here, then I will put your name into a draw and I will give one of these away to some lucky viewers. Actually, that's what I've decided. For any lucky buggers that have still stayed around to the end, thank you so much for watching half an hour of me rabbiting on and creating these. Please comment below with your favourite embellishment. You must be 18 or over. This is not sponsored by YouTube. I've literally just made it up right this second. This is all my own stuff, and UK only, please, because international postage is just phenomenal. So yeah, comment below what's your favourite embellishment to receive in an embellishment box. I'm going to give you a quick overview of the tops because literally my storage is about to run out. So I hope you like these. Please give this a thumbs up, and even if you don't want to be entered, please comment below because I love hearing from all of you. So there you have it, 2 beautiful little Valentine's Day embellishment boxes.